Today on Newsbreak, we will have a look at your latest announcements for today.
Our nice week of weather continues today, but when will showers move in? Jacob Voss has the details.
All this and more on this Tuesday, April 28th, 2015. Good afternoon, SLHS. I'm Tyler Knudsen.
And I'm Tanner Ellison.
Let's take a look at those announcements for today. Juniors and seniors, please check your school email for one last message regarding prom. Also, juniors who will be decorating Friday at Arrowwood at 3:45 p.m. There will be several tasks to complete, so the more the better.
SAC elections are in full swing this week, and tomorrow will be a special election episode of Newsbreak. We will be hosting speeches for the student body officer elections. Candidates for the positions of student body president, vice president, and secretary will all have to give a speech tomorrow. Voting will be on Thursday, and the winners will be announced Friday on Newsbreak.
ILCC will be here on Thursday for students to register for classes at the community college.
In international news, aid to the victims of Nepal's earthquake is pouring in from around the world. However, it has been a struggle for aid workers to distribute the supplies. Several factors have played into that, including airport bottleneck and damaged infrastructure.
In national news, Baltimore has declared a state of emergency after riots in the streets have been taking place. The riots are the result of the death of Freddie Gray, a man who was arrested and died in police custody. There have been over 202 arrests, 144 vehicle fires, and 19 structure fires. In an attempt to stop these riots, 15 police officers have been injured, and 6 officers were seriously injured. We will talk about that more on Trending later.
Happy birthday today to Josie Fagan and Lincoln Belkin.
Let's set it up to the big man in the clouds, Jacob Voss.
Alright, thanks guys. Taking a look first at the average rainfall for April. 3.23 inches of rain is the average for the month, and so far in April we're at 2.48. So we'll see what happens this weekend as far as the storms go. For the end of the month, a couple of rain chances yet. We'll see if we can get up near normal for the month. What to expect out there this afternoon, 69 degrees. Could have a couple of showers this afternoon, just very light, couple sprinkle kind of deals with a mix of sun and clouds this afternoon. The high is 69 degrees this afternoon. North-northwest winds continuing 10 to 15 miles an hour. Not too bad out there, but a beautiful couple of days coming up the next couple of days. 70 degrees there for Wednesday and Thursday. Not a lot of wind. It's going to be really nice. Before we bring in a couple chances of rain there for the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, these are isolated threats and just on and off kind of shower activity, so not a big deal at all. But highs around 80 degrees, so really warming up by the weekend. But for now, back to you guys.
Let's send it over to the guy who's not only #1 on the field, but the #1 in our hearts, George Bramhall with sports.
The JV varsity boys soccer teams took an undefeated MOC Floyd Valley last night, and the evening started out with a 3-1 loss to SLPO. The varsity game was set at 2-0 at halftime before things became more active for SLPO. A quick goal for SLPO made the game. 2-1, the second goal was called back for offsides. MOC would put out one more on the board and go on to win. 3-1 over SPO. The JV varsity girls soccer team also took on MOC Floyd Valley last night, and the JV tied 0-0 and the varsity fell 3-1 to MOC. The boys and girls tennis teams took on the Storm Lake last night. The boys JV beat Storm Lake 9-0 at home, while the varsity would lose a close one 5-4 to Storm Lake. The girls varsity team remains undefeated, winning 9-0 over Storm Lake. They are 5-0 on the season. And the boys and girls track teams were in Okoboji last night for an invitational meet with both teams who would finish second place overall. Girls' first place results include Gemma Koya in the long jump and 100-meter hurdles, Taylor Supida in the 200-meter dash, and the sprint medley relay team finishing with a new meet record time. Looking at the boys' first place, Logan Bacchus won the 400-meter dash, Ryan Craner won the boys' high jump, and Ryan Kelly won the discus throw. That's your look at sports. Back to you guys.
All right, and we have a little twist for everybody this week. We have Tanner with Trending.
Yeah. All right, so we'll go right to it. In Baltimore, Maryland, there has been an insane amount of riots going on in the streets over police brutality after a man passed away due to spinal injuries suffered during his arrest. The riots have gotten to this extreme point where the National Guard is now involved. It is reported that 15 police officers have been injured. Schools are closed today due to the rioting and to try and calm the crowd. There is a city-wide curfew set at 10 o'clock.
You know, that's really interesting, actually. I've heard a lot about that. I've been watching a lot of that on CNN, because I like to drink my morning coffee and watch CNN and eat cake donuts from Casey's.
It's a really, really bad situation overall. I mean, there's the one incident, and then, well, do we need to be all out rioting about that and trying to hurt police officers and the threats from the gangs to take out police officers?
Yeah.
That's just, I mean, it's just not right.
Yeah.
And we have one example of the mom kind of interfering with.
This is really an act of a mother caring.
Yeah.
But still, she's taking charge and telling her son.
Take a look at this video here.
Yeah.
The mom is going to get her son from the rioting. He was out rioting, and she is pretty physical with him and tells him to get his butt back in the car.
I think it's really cool that the mom did that personally because
It made a stand.
Yeah,
made a point.
It gives a.
And the police commissioner even said that he wishes more parents would go out and tell their kids and get them back home, instead of sending them out to riot and all that, kind of stuff, and cause a lot of damage, a lot of fires and those kind of deals.
A lot of police hurt.
So I thought that was kind of cool, that the mom did that, and kind of brought him back in the range, embarrassed him a little bit in front of his friends.
But SLHS, just like we're out of stories, we're out of time. Have a rioting day, SLHS.